Alright, welcome back, guys. Today's video is going to be like a vlog style. Taylor and I are in Hawaii for 2 weeks. So it's going to be kind of showing what we're doing and just documenting for us so we can remember what we're doing. We've already snorkeled this morning, didn't really film any of that, but saw so many sea turtles we couldn't...
Lost count?
Yeah, there were so many sea turtles, but we're gonna take a break, eat some lunch, and go out again. We're at this, the road dead ended here, and I'll insert the clip that I took before I started recording of just the ocean being crazy, huge waves out here, but out here doing Jeep things. So, carry along, stick along. What's the term? What's the term?
Follow along?
Follow along, there we go. Alright, we are just leaving our hotel, or Airbnb, I don't know, it's a one room, full-size bed, barely big enough for like a coffee table. Leaving that, we're gonna walk down the road, go to the second snorkeling spot of the day. It's actually really cool. It's just down this road. I'm trying to turn the camera around.
That's taking pictures.
Oh, that's awkward. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what the road we're walking down. It's not very far. So like I said, just behind those trees, and we just walk down this road, up the hill, and we're right there. All that. Yeah, it's just...
It's like 15 feet elevation.
Yeah, it's not very much. But we discovered this morning is what we did this morning when the sun was coming up. So I'll pick my phone up when we get up there. All right, just got to the parking lot area. This little jungle path.
That's ocean right there?
That's the ocean right there. I don't trip. This morning we saw a bunch of sea turtles in that little lagoon type of thing. So we wanted to come back. But little canopy cool area. Yeah. Really cool walk through here. Really cool walk. And this is where we're gonna snorkel. You can see the tide. Oh man, look at that big wave. Holy cow, it's pretty rough out there. We were walking out there on those rocks this morning at low tide. But I don't think that's a good idea right now. Here's where we're gonna snorkel. It's kind of like a little hidden area here in, how do you pronounce what we're saying? Hilo. Staying in Hilo, Hawaii. So, we're snorkeling here. Nice little sand beach mixed with some black lava rocks, which is really cool. If you look right over here, I was out walking in this water this morning. I got stuck in quicksand. Right there. So, don't walk. I'll put a picture of me getting out of it, but yeah. I got stuck in quicksand right there. That was sunk up to about my knee. But hopefully we'll see some sea turtles when we go snorkeling. And got any wise words? Let's get busy. All right, I took a little detour before I got in and started snorkeling while Taylor was setting up over yonder. I decided to walk out towards the ocean where we walked on this grass and there's like exposed rocks. Yeah, I kind of zoomed in on it for you guys. All of this was, oh, you can't see it. All of this was really exposed this morning. It's really crazy to see it like this. Check this out. Like this little grassy area that I'm standing on goes out. Kind of see it over here. It goes out. There's rocks I was walking on to get across over to that. It's just insane how angry the ocean got. Just crazy. Just crazy how angry the ocean is. But it's midday and there is no one out here with us snorkeling. So it's like our own little private beach area, even though it's definitely a public area. Just no one knows about it. So really cool area. There's Taylor. Look how clear the water is. It's so clear. We saw several turtles in here this morning, so looks like she's fighting the current a little bit. You see anything? Oh, she can't hear me. You see anything?
Night and day.
Really? A lot clearer?
Crystal clear.
Yeah, we just scrubbed our snorkel gear with toothpaste because they were fogging up real bad, and apparently that's good. You see any fish? No? She did say, I don't know if we'll be fishing here, but we will find out. Alright, I'm going to get in and enjoy. I'm going to take the old disposable camera with me and have fun. So I'll catch up with you guys. Alright, we just got done snorkeling. We're in there for like what? 2 hours? 3 hours. Saw some fish, not a lot of fish, but okay. For normal people. Alright, oh sorry. How would you say? What would you say?
I thought we saw a lot of fish.
Okay, we saw a lot of fish.
There weren't a lot of very colorful fish, but there were a lot of fish.
Yeah, we did
and
see
sea turtles.
We saw a lot of sea turtles, pufferfish.
A lot of pufferfish. An eel.
Eel. A couple eels.
That was the same one.
No, I saw a huge one. Yeah, I think I got a picture of it. We also found some treasures. This is a big sand dollar that we found. So you're coming home with us. We also found, what is that called?
I forget. A slipper, maybe?
Yeah, found that. And there was some trash in there, unfortunately. And in the trash, there was a Matco little magnetic bin that collapses.
Oh, it's magnetic?
Yeah, it's magnetic.
I thought it was a dog bowl.
No, it's for Matco tools. So that's pretty cool. But what we saw, what was it? Huma Huma Nuka Nuka?
Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apawa'a.
At the last place we snorkeled. We saw a couple of them. It was pretty cool. But we're going to walk back and shower up and get some dinner. So, we got our surroundings. Pretty cool. Own little private beach. Alright. So we were walking back and they, what'd they say in the pamphlet about the trees?
They said that they have a bunch of different fruit trees and you can try fruit from the trees.
So what's that?
This is a cocoa seed.
What are you doing with it?
So you cut it open and then there's all these little seeds in here. These are what you would ferment to make chocolate. But there's this like white stuff around them.
It's like snot. I don't like it.
It's really slimy, but it tastes really sweet. So you just suck off all the slimy and then you spit it out.
Nice. They also have an orange tree, but there's no good oranges on it. There was one, but it was overripe and not very good.
And Logan found a lime.
Yeah, that's a lime tree right there. So I wasn't sure if it was a lemon or a lime.
It's a lime.
And it's a lime. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're out here getting dinner in Hilo.
Can you have a better angle
Sorry.
for this?
Where are we getting dinner at?
Pineapples Island Fresh Cuisine.
That's right across the street right there. But while we're waiting, we're walking around and looking at stuff. Here, there's this really cool like median that's a garden, literally in the middle of the street. There's pineapple plants growing right here. Maybe I should grow a pineapple in our backyard. What do you think?
Good luck with that.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Farmer's market just down the road.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that way, down the road. So I'll have to go there in the morning. Anything you like to add? Alright, so after dinner, we saw that the volcano was erupting again in Volcanoes National Park. And so we got in the car and we drove the hour out here because we didn't want to miss it. And we found a parking spot that's really, really busy right now. And we're on a walking path. And we're on our way. You can see a glow pretty good behind me. We'll see. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can maybe see a little bit better. It's not grainy. All right. Look at the glow. We're on this little path. It's pitch black out here, minus the glow. It started erupting last night at 10:14 p.m. apparently, and we just saw it at dinner. So it's really, really cool. Hopefully we get to see something cool. I already made it out to the lava field in the spout. I got a couple other shots of it I might insert. Check that out. What do you think, Taylor?
It's very crazy. It looks like slow motion.
Yeah. Just insane. We're a long ways away from it right now. The spout's not very tall, but
He said about 100 feet.
yeah. Some random dude said about 100 feet.
That random dude also said we couldn't see it.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. But what do you think? Was it worth the hike and the drive? That's pretty cool. We'll probably come out tomorrow in the day and check it out if it's still going. But check that out. Good morning. It's day 2 out in Hilo. Today we're going for waterfall hikes. Decided to stop at the farmer's market and see if we can get some fresh fruit for our hikes. So come along and see if we find any goodies. Smile. Here apples, huh? Shout out to Connor. What kind of banana is that?
An apple banana.
You don't like bananas.
I don't, but this is pretty good.
Yeah. We also got a papaya to try.
For $1.
For $1. So I don't think that's that bad. We'll eat it for lunch today. Now we're gonna go get what?
Coffee.
Coffee. Right over here. So
we just left the farmer's market. And we got an apple banana, honey, Hawaiian honey, Logan's hat, and what else? A papaya.
a papaya. I'm looking forward to that papaya.
And now we're at Rainbow Falls.
What app are we using
We're using Shaka Guide. Dr. Vorberg recommended it to me. And it's giving us a tour of everything. We're just driving along and it's telling us like how to get places and history about it and all that good stuff.
Cool. Let's go check out where are we at.
Rainbow Falls, I said.
Oh, okay. Let's go check it out. I'll follow you. Made it out here to Rainbow Falls.
I'm tangled up.
Oh, she's tangled up.
Would you take a picture of me?
Came up to the top. It's pretty cool up here. The camera did a little bit of justice with the rocks, but way up here. Found these cool trees. No idea what they're called, but at the top of the waterfall. Pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy. All right, on to the next one. Next spot on our guided tour, Boiling Pots. It's just up the river a little bit. Something about Maui killing a lizard here.
Yep.
So it's pretty epic. Pretty epic. Oh man, I should have bought my Hawaiian shirt. What was I thinking? Boiling Pots. They say when the water's really ripping, these little holes like look like boiling water.
They get turbulent.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Look at the trees. The trees are pretty epic. Those look like pots.
Those are the pots.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Really cool. Really, really cool. Really cool. All right, that was Boiling Pots. It's a pretty cool story if you guys want to look it up. Really interesting story, honestly. Taylor's in the bathroom, but we're heading up to the next place. I have no idea what it is. I'm sure looking forward to it. Hop in the old Jeep. All right, on to our next stop. Caves. Old lava tubes. You want to pronounce it for me?
I think it's Kalamana.
Kalamana Caves. Here, I'll show you the sign. The old lava tubes in the 1800s. I don't know. But, yeah, straight up. Kalamana Caves. Very steep steps going down. Look at the roots.
Oh, maybe when we go down.
All right, right or left? Okay, pick one. There, right we go. God, it's already getting chilly down here. What do you think? It is stinky. Here, just go down there. We won't go very far. Very stinky down here. Ooh, these rocks are sharp.
It goes back just about maybe 20 feet. Yeah, it doesn't go back all the way.
Really cool. How far did it say this went?
The app says 1 mile one way and 2 miles the other way.
That's really far.
This lady's saying it only goes 20 feet. So.
Look at the shape of like the lava. Just like, that's incredible. Incredible, isn't it? Look at the roots coming down from above us.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is like weird.
Yeah, it does kind of glow.
Oh, it does glow. Yeah, what did the app say?
It's something about the fungus that's on it. So it glows.
Look at that. The cave ceiling like glows. Pretty crazy, right? I'm not sure how far I want to go. I want to go touch the roots. I want to go touch the roots. I want to go touch the butt. Oh, oh. There you go. Oh. Look at the roots. Look at the ceiling. It didn't light up till after I turned the flashlight on it. Look at that. That's so cool. That is awesome. I'm gonna touch a root. I'm gonna touch it. Yeah, they're really high. They're really high. That's so cool. Look how smooth this is here. Well, it's like grippy though. You want to say it louder? Oh, okay. It's just crazy. This goes a ways back there. That goes a ways. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check out the other side, see if it's any different.
No, we're gonna keep going.
Are you gonna keep going?
Yeah.
Okay,
Keep going this whole thing.
Yeah. We're on a scenic drive. What is it called? Oh, cool.
I don't remember.
Starts with an O.
Oh no.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. It's wherever our app tour guide is taking us. But check out these views. This is kind of like what the cave was, but this is like 100 million times bigger. It's just pretty. Anything you like that? Yeah. All right, we'll catch up when we get to a waterfall. All right, up next on our self-guided tour.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, that. Not very long. Let's go check it out.
Did you lock the car?
Ooh, did I lock the car? Good question. All right, we're planning on eating lunch down here, so we're carrying our cooler down. So let's go check this out. First scenic view spot. You gonna tell us what's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. What do you see?
That ocean.
Look at that. Just crazy. There's a cave down there. They said there was an arch out there, but it collapsed during a earthquake. So that's kind of cool. All right. Second stop on this trail. Little gravel path through the jungle. Takes us to the beach. Just incredible. Black sand. A wild tailor going down to the water. Put her feet in. Pretty rough here. Is it cold? How was that?
Little chilly.
Little chilly.
Got rocks in my chops.
Rocks in your chalks. Water looks pretty clear though, was it? Yeah. Crazy. All right, we reached our picnic area for having lunch. Brought our own little picnic blanket. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
Out here on the second beach we've seen. I think it's the end of the trail.
No, I think you can keep going there.
Can you? I don't know.
It's a waterfall.
Oh, they did say a waterfall.
Yeah, I've not seen a waterfall.
Well, we're eating lunch here, and if we find the waterfall, we'll pick the camera up again, eh?
Right.
All right, just finished up lunch. Going to the next area.
What is that? That's a crab, okay.
What?
There's crabs. Two?
Yeah.
There's one over there too. I thought they were spiders.
Wow. Looks like you can walk that way too. The trail continues that way. What are you gonna do? All right, let's go that way. I'll follow you. Oh, like a little bench. Look at the palm trees way up there.
Oh, there's crabs.
Oh my gosh. There's so many crabs. Let's keep going out.
Oh, I got sprayed.
This one might get us.
Oh
All right, keep going. Before the next wave comes. This is crazy. So many crabs.
no.
Yeah. Careful.
I'm on the top of the world.
That's where we had lunch, right over there. Do you think that was the arch right there right in front of you? Probably. All right, Taylor and I are at the next waterfall. I gotta park like I'm doing Jeep things. Taylor shaking her head. Like my parking?
I don't know if I can get back up and
Jeep things, you don't understand. You're not a Jeep girly. All right, here's the waterfall we're going to. I don't know what it's called. You see it? You see it? Wow.
yeah, for sure.
Wow. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun games.
I've been waiting waiting for that, actually.
Yeah, here's the waterfall. Really pretty. Really pretty. Ooh. It's a new day. But it's in the afternoon now. We kind of just drove around the north side of the island following our little, what would you call it, app tour guide thing. Really wasn't much to film on that. Just kind of driving around the north side of the island, seeing like the pastures and ranches and stuff like that. Really not too exciting things. It took
to the beach.
Oh yeah, we did stop at a beach, but it was too windy to film. I got a picture of it. I'll put it up here. And what beach was that? Do you remember?
I don't remember how to pronounce it.
Oh, okay, well. Oh well. But now we're at Mount Mauna Kea.
It's just Mauna Kea.
No, it's like, anyways, I'll put the spelling out. Tour guide, and I believe we're gonna go to the summit now. And we're at the visitor center now. It's required that everybody stops and adjust to the altitude. We're at what, 9,000-ish feet, and the summit's at about 14,000. It goes up like 13.8 or something like that. Well, I'm gonna call it a 14er.
Okay.
I'm calling it a 14er. So come along with us and check it out. It requires 4-wheel drive, so see what happens. Anything you like to add? Oh, okay. All right, we're on our way up. Look at that view. That's just beautiful. She's pretty scared. All right, we're on our way up. We had to stop at the visitor center, and they kind of went over some things with us, like making sure we had 4-wheel drive and make sure we didn't go scuba diving recently, and kind of making sure that we knew how to, come down a mountain without overheating our brakes. Basic stuff. But anyways, we're on our way up. We just passed, we're probably about 12,000 feet right now on the way up. It's probably really shaky right now, but I took a clip earlier of some of the views. The clouds on on the other big mountain. I don't know the name of it right now, but we're on our way up. You see the clouds behind me? It's really cool. Check it out. Little red rock. Alright, made it to the top. All these telescopes up here. We're about 14,000 feet from sea level right over there. That's just incredible. Just incredible. Holy cows. Snow? We've seen a couple places with snow. Taylor just saw the second one. Just incredible. Just incredible. Never seen telescopes like this before in my life. Wow. Just crazy. Oh yeah, there's no automatic up. Out here doing Jeep things, even though I guarantee you my old Subaru could do this with no problems. It's weird, the first half of the road on the way up is dirt. Oh, look at those volcanoes over there. And the second half is paved. So I had it in 4 low in the first half, and I put it in 2-wheel so I would, break anything on these hairpin turns. But look at that view. What do you think, honey?
Pretty crazy.
That's all?
Dude, I'm sick.
Oh. I I try to set up a time lapse of everything, but you know how it goes. Oh, look at the clouds over there. Just crazy. Just insanity. Do I have to turn around now, or how do I get back? Turn around. Look at those mountains. I'm gonna pull up there so you can roll down the window. Look at that. Just crazy. I would love to go inside one of these telescopes one day. That'll probably never happen. Oh, there's snow. Right there. It's just crazy to me. Crazy. Out here walking around. Chilly, it's like 30 something up here. Crazy. So here we are at the top of Mauna Kea. Those are little volcanoes in the background. Here's a bunch of the observatories behind us. On the way down now, you can see the other mountain, the crater up top. I don't know the name of it. Do you know the name of it by chance? No? You can see the crater up there, up by the clouds. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can go to the top of that one, but pretty cool. What are the clouds we're going down through. This dirt road's pretty rough. Taking it pretty slow. About 10 miles an hour the whole way. It's pretty rough. And the people who work at the top come down in their forerunners, just hauling down. Hauling butt down. So I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. But on our way down. It's Friday morning. Ooh, I fell behind. It's Friday morning. Going on a snorkeling trip out to Captain Cook. We were gonna hike, but the trail is rated extremely hard, so we decided to pay someone to take us out there.
And it's like 3 miles one way.
Yeah, and it's like 800 feet of elevation on the way back. So
We'd be all wet.
yeah. So I'm not gonna take the camera in the water. We just have our disposable cameras, so have to get those developed. Maybe put them in the video. I don't know, but we'll catch up after. Good morning. It's a new day. I don't remember the last thing I showed yesterday, but we ended up getting a tour of the Kona Brewing in Kona yesterday. I didn't film anything during that because it was just a one-on-one tour, and you know, I'm still new to like this style of filming and didn't know how to really go about that. But I got some pictures. I'll put them in here. So here's a couple of the pictures that we got at the Kona Brewing. It was just Taylor and I at the tour. It was really nice. Gave us a lot of beer. I would really like to go again. And we went snorkeling too. I didn't take my phone in the water. It just seems scary to me. But right now we're in Rocky Mountain National Park. I just dropped Taylor off, and I'm looking for a parking spot for a luau party or something like that in Rocky Mountain National Park. The visitor center is closed, so that means that the parking is not good right now. The parking is not good at all. So hopefully I can find one here soon. I might just have to make my own parking spot if I can't find one. But hopefully I don't miss the whole show. It's an hour long. So. All right, that was the hula we were just at. Now we're at the steam vents, and it's raining on us, but the steam feels good.
It's hot.
What do you think?
Like that.
Pretty cool. There's another one over here. Just steam coming out. There's some across the street too. I forgot to show this, but our tour guide yesterday at the Kona Brewing makes these leis, and he gave the one he was wearing to me. What do you think of it?
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Makes me feel like a local.
Excuse me, it was given to me.
But you're letting me wear it.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. On to the next stop. That's some crater.
Crater.
All right.
Oh, wait, is this supposed to be kid friendly?
No. That's crazy, isn't it? Collapsed lava pool. There's steam coming out of it. Alright, where are we at?
No.
Punene. Oh.
Puahe.
Puahe crater. Dry lava flow. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of craters. A lot of craters. Do you think if you walk down there you'd fall through?
Succulents.
It is succulents. Huh. Look at that far. Alright, we're at this lava field. And our little tour guide said it was fast moving lava. So it looks like a sheet of brownies. That's a direct quote. What's it called?
Mauna o Manau. I don't know.
Nailed it. So, pretty cool. Trees already starting to grow just decades after the eruption.
You sound just like him.
Yeah, no, that was the idea. Alright, on to the next one. We're getting closer to the ocean. You can see where lava flowed into the ocean down there. Crazy. Just crazy. How crazy is it? What do you think? What are we doing? Alright, we're going to Petroglyphs. Not a bad walk. It's about 0.7 miles there. And we'll cross the lava field, which is kind of cool. You're walking on zigzaggy stuff, but there's like people engraved in these. Kind of cool. Pretty cool. This is kind of surface back from the sea arch here at Rocky Mountain National Park at Volcanoes National Park. What'd you think of that? Made it to the sea arch. There she is. Pretty cool.
Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Of what?
The arch. Sea arch. Cool.
As you would say.
Oh, in your own words. In your own words.
It's cool. Just a little arch in the middle of the ocean.
Pretty cool. Alright, Taylor and I just came down this road here. I don't know how long it was, but it took a while to get down that road. No one really goes down that road. It's a windy road, bobbing and weaving the whole way. It's like Wellman Road, if you know what Wellman Road is. It's on like Wellman Road on steroids, but just wide enough for one car, so you kind of got to put your car in the ditch. But there's cabins out here on these trails, way out here, pretty far. But this says that you cross thin lava flows, so you might fall into lava, and you gotta cross. Go down like an 1,800-foot cliff and deep cracks in the earth. So hard pass on that. Here's, if you guys want to read that. Anyways, I'll come up here with Taylor. There's also this really cool building here. If you notice, the backside, that wall there is curved. And there's a wooden, almost looks like a water tank on the backside of that building. No idea what it's from. Did you see that? I don't know. Because look, it's just wood over here. Fault screen. See, it's just little, like the woods. Maybe. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, it comes off the gutters. Cool. Anyway, here's a little outlook. We got some clouds rolling in, so it's kind of disappearing quickly. What do you think? Nice, give me a shaka.
One shaka.
One shaka? Was it worth the drive?
I don't know. I keep falling asleep.
Yeah. You do be sleeping a lot today. The drive was a lot of fun. The drive was, as I would say, legitness.
Why'd you say that?
Because you're making fun of me because I'm saying cool a lot. Don't break the leg. Oh, another car back here. Alright, I think we're gonna head back and get some lunch. It's like, by the time we get back, it'll be like after 4 for lunch, so it'll probably just be dinner. So.
I've been living on Pop-Tarts today.
What a champ. That's your one. You just ate dinner at the volcano house. With the view of the volcano that was erupting on Tuesday. It's just venting sulfur now, so it doesn't smell the best. But here, you can see what the volcano used to look like. And I thought that was cool. Any thoughts?
No.
Okay. Here we are flying into Pearl Harbor. That's the Pearl Harbor right there. As Taylor, as we're walking in. Here is inside of the USS Arizona Memorial. And just some of the stuff that they do there for the burials. Just really epic experience. Walking up to the USS Missouri now. Probably won't film much, but there'll be pictures. So I didn't film anything, but here's some pictures. Here's where World War II is ended on the deck. Just a picture of the Mark 19, 16, or the 16-inch guns. Another picture of them. And the next one is just Taylor and I in front of the same guns at the bow. Really awesome. Now we're at the Aviation Museum here at Pearl Harbor. Again, it'll probably just be pictures. Not going to film much in here, but... Any thoughts?
Aloha.
Inside one of the hangars now. I don't remember what hangar this is, do you?
57?
That was like 1579. Anyways, there's bullet holes in the window from December 7th. That's scary. Coming through the building. Just an Avenger sitting here. Alright, we're leaving Pearl Harbor Visitor Center. The Visitor Center in the memorial in USS Arizona was pretty cool, I'd say. What would you think?
Yeah.
Really cool. I like that. Over here by the bus stops. USS Missouri and the Aviation Museum really let me down. Really let me down. Missouri tour route was terrible. It was more like a tourist trap than anything. They didn't really care about the history, in my opinion. Same with the Aviation Museum. They seemed like the aircraft were secondhand thoughts, you know. And they were more worried about these extra money and stuff like that. Like, to even go down Broadway on the USS Missouri was $30. Per person, and that's extra. Yeah, that's extra. So I thought that was a scam. So we didn't do all that. So overall, got some shirts,
An
ornament. I don't think we'll be going back to the USS Missouri. We'll probably might come back here, but not to the other side. So I realized I didn't talk anything during this next clip, but here we are at Richardson Ocean Park. There was a bunch of green sea turtles over here in this little protected pool where they could sleep away from predators. I don't remember how many were here. You'd have to count in the video. There was at least 5 or 6 if you wanted to count them, but pretty cool. We didn't stay here very long. Alright, well, we went to another beach earlier this morning, a black sand beach. Remember the name of it by chance?
I think it was Richardson.
Richardson Beach. It was okay, a lot of rocks, but there was a lot of people there. And we don't like people that much. We're worried that someone's going to steal our goodies. And so we went and looked at some turtles over there in the cove and decided to come back to our own little private beach I've showed a million times. We're just going to hang out here for the day. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday because we were just here all day hanging out. Snorkeling. But do you want to show them the shirts we got this morning? Okay. We all got some Hawaiian shirts at the farmer's market this morning. That's mine. And this is Taylor's.
Matchy, but not the same.
Yeah. And they're breathable, and they're cheaper than Walmart, so that's good.
And they're designed in Hawaii.
Yep.
According to this.
So, worked out good. We also picked up a Christmas ornament. I'll show that later. Did we get anything else?
I got some stickers.
Yeah.
They're like wooden stickers.
Yeah, and we got a child-size
Hawaiian
Hawaiian shaved
shaved ice.
ice, and it was about the size of my head. And I got a huge head. So, other than that, we're just gonna hang out here for the rest of the day and embrace aloha. Alright, we're at Black Sand Beach on the southern part of the island. It's hot. The sand is really hot. They said it formed immediately because the lava cooled so fast and it shattered. They said this water is really cold because a lot of fresh water flows in underneath, making it cold right here at the beach. So. Oh my god, that's cold. That is cold. So, little tropical paradise, and otherwise a desert to get here. So, on to the next stop. Alright, we're on some overlook just after the Black Sand Beach, in between the Black Sand Beach and the National Park. It's really beautiful. So, check it out. See the old pier down there? What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's the national park where it meets the ocean.
Yeah. Right there, as she said. Pretty epic.
Look at that cliff.
Yeah.
Open up over the farmhouse.
Alright, we're back for a new day. We're following our little tour guide on the south part of the island today. And our first stop is the tree. No, that's not the first stop. The first stop was Macadamia Nut Farm. That was pretty good. We bought some goodies. But second stop is these tree molds where lava flowed over these trees and like made casts of the trees with lava. So check it out, it's pretty cool. Just a hole in the shape of a tree.
It's got like the bark outlines too.
You can still see the bark on it. There's one over there that was really deep. I'll show it, but it looks like there's more over here. But I'm wearing Crocs. I don't know if I want to walk through tall grass. I guess there's no snakes here. But yeah. Preserved trees from lava. Here's the deep one I was talking about. How deep would you say that is? Like 10, 12 feet?
I would almost say like 20.
No.
Well, that's pretty deep.
I think it's 20 foot deep.
Maybe like 15?
That's pretty cool. The trees just got swallowed up.
That one might be like 10.
Yeah. Tree growing out of the tree. That's pretty cool. That was a big tree.
Yeah.
This almost looks like it was a group of trees.
Yeah.
You know? Made it to South Point. I don't know if y'all can hear me. It's really windy. The southernmost point in the United States of America. There's people cliff diving there. Southernmost point. It almost looks like the Flint Hills out here, how dry it is and hilly. I think it's a buoy marking the wind out there, maybe. There's these black things out there. I don't know what those are. Oh my gosh. People jump off of that. That's still crazy. You would do it? You would jump off? Why? Yeah.
I'm not going.
Let's walk over there, see what the platform looks like. the wave to pick you up.
Alright, Logan got changed, and he is going to do the cliff jump now. You got it! Good?
So here we are at the South Point Beach. This beach was made up entirely of dead coral. It was really cool. Water crystal clear. We didn't swim here because the surf was really, really rough. And that's Captain Cook. All right, we're all packed up, checking out of our Airbnb. Here's the common kitchen we shared right off our room. This is where we hung our towels every day after the beach. Our room number 10. Here's our room after we've checked everything out. It was really small. Really small. This is the bathroom. The shower's been dripping for 2 weeks, not stop. There's a puddle of water right there. I don't know what from, but this is our bath, where we lived for 2 weeks. It was really small. Got filled up with our stuff really fast. All right, it's our last day out here in Hawaii. We're driving around Kona. We're stopping at this national park here. What did our tour guide say it was? What was here?
A bunch of stuff, petroglyphics, a fish trap, a fish pond, and some ancient Hawaiian buildings and stuff.
Oh. Cool. So we're gonna go check her out here in Kona. All right, we made it to the fish traps. They'd wait for the tide to come up over the walls of those little squares. And fish would swim in there, and tide would go out, and they'd be stuck. I'm standing inside of a old Hawaiian hut that they used to live in. All right, now we're at the place we went snorkeling at, right over there. But we're visiting King Kamehameha's birthplace?
Yes.
Yes. Or is that just a bench? We're visiting right over here. We didn't even know it was here. He was alive for 40 years. Longest monarch to ever rule Hawaii. Turns out it was at the beginning of the trail. We didn't have to walk up there. That's where he was born, apparently. His mom traveled 50 miles by canoe to give birth right there. Would you do that? I wouldn't either.
Go to the hospital.
Oh. Alright, we made it to kind of where Captain Cook was killed. Way over there. White here. That's where we went snorkeling on that guided trip that we went on. Across that ridge and down if you wanted to walk down there and not take a boat. Very happy with that. When we were out here, it was not nearly as windy.
I think it's protected.
You think? Yeah. It's pretty wicked over here. Happy we came down here from the other side. Some people take kayaks and kayak across over there, but I wouldn't do that today. So, I might walk out there and trip over the rocks. It's pretty interesting. Any thoughts? Alright, we made it to two-step. Pretty windy today. We snorkeled out there on our snorkeling trip all up through here we snorkeled. So
It was a lot calmer that day.
it was a lot calmer. It's really windy right now. Yeah, it was glass out here. There was like sea caves and the crap out there. It was really cool. We saw a huge puffer fish. Huge puffer fish, so, but it's a two-step. There's a diver out there. Pretty cool. I guess enough people were peeing at two-step that they had to put this sign up. That's pretty bad. Alright, I didn't film an outro for this video, but here we are home, safe and sound, and the doctor's very excited to see us. Thank you for watching.